It's your girl, Killer K, aka K Love in the building. Hey, tell me how you feeling. Also known as your celestial empress, emperor, whatever you prefer. I'm gonna put my little lip gloss on, okay? Because I got a natural beat face right now. You feel me? So we just need a little bit of lip gloss. I say my lip gloss is popping. My lip gloss is cool. All the boys be jocking. They chase me after school. Lil Mama's a Libra too. It's something about the lip gloss, I'm not gonna lie. It's something about the lip gloss that be having the lives popping. I don't know. I don't know, collective. All right, so we finna get started on this live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you guys want to book a reading with me, go to my About Me section to find my information. I gotta find me a new bio, like a new description box, because I haven't been putting a lot into the description box. Yes, he wasn't meant to fit in. Yes, I'm gonna get to that. Definitely gonna get to that. Definitely getting to that. What's up, Miss King? Thank you. Thank you. I feel like I look like somebody's great ancient auntie grandsister, but that's okay. We're gonna get into the video. I'm gonna do some tarot cards, but this is mostly gonna be a channel message. Okay. I started getting some downloads here recently, like today. And I kind of wanted to break it down for y'all before I get into tarot about why I am so passionate about what I'm about to say. Okay. Let me put you on that auntie sauce. Sauce her up. But collective, I feel like we are breaking out of certain paradigms right now. It's a little bit, let me see if I can. Yeah. We're breaking out of certain paradigms right now, collective. And there's a huge wake-up call that humanity is having, which is that we are living in a big-ass illusion. That's just what it is. I might have to set y'all up even over here because the light is lighting over here. We are living in one big-ass illusion, collective. We're just living in an illusion right now. And for a lot of us, this illusion is created by a separate entity other than us. It's created by some outsourced ass entity that tells you you need to wake up at this time and do this and do that and do this and do that and that and that and that and that. And I'm here to tell you and show you quite literally that all you need to do is follow the desires of your heart, truly. Not the lust of your heart, not the temptation of your heart, but the truest, purest desire of your heart. That is going to lead you towards every single thing that society says that you have to work a 9-to-5 job and you got to chase this and chase that to get. You ain't got to chase a motherfucking thing, except for your desires and ambitions, which you won't have to chase that. This is where I see like the Knight of Wands energy, and I like this Knight of Wands energy because the Knight of Wands energy really is talking about an energy where you are chasing what you're passionate about. You're like, I'm passionate, my passion over there, I'm going over there. Okay, I don't feel passionate about this, I'm going over here. That's why people consider the Knight of Wands flighty and a player and all that. Because the low vibrational version of the Knight of Wands is just chasing their tail or chasing some tail, okay? But the high vibrational aspect of the Knight of Wands is chasing, going after what they want. Going after what they desire, going after what they want, right? And you have to be the one to choose and set the standard for what kind of desires you're going to allow. I talked about this. I talked about the destined desire, the distracted desire. I talked about all these things. But this is how we're going to start to, right? Like you create a timeline that you want to, that you desire to be on, but then you don't do what your heart wants to do. You do what you're told or you do what you're conditioned to do. And then you wonder, hey, I thought that I was going to be on this timeline. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm looking real natural right now, y'all. I'm looking real natural. We love a good natural girl. But it's like, I ain't got no makeup on. I'm feeling beautiful right now. I just wanted to say that, y'all. Right? That's another thing I wanted to say is like, You put out what you desire from the universe, and you're like, okay, I desire to be in the energy or an environment of wanting this, or that, or having this, or that. But when the test comes of, okay, so you desire to have this, or that, or this is the experience that you want to have, but when Most High puts you to the test of, are you going to do what everybody else wants you to do to prove or whatever the hell? Basically, are you going to appease your ego or are you going to follow your heart? See, a lot of times people say, I want to have a real love situation. I want to have somebody that really supports me. But then they get in a situation that could have potentially led to real love, and they start doing superficial, dumbass, stupid ass shit. And that's why the situation's unbalanced, and eventually the situation and you stop resonating with each other, and it falls away. It's not because that wasn't true love. It's not because you don't deserve true love. It's because when you got to the space to make a decision, you went with the programmed mind. You didn't go with the innocent childlike desire. You went with what's going to look good to others. How are others going to feel about my decision? How are others going to approve or disapprove of what I do, right? A child doesn't make a painting and says, I'm only going to make this painting if my mama like it. They gonna make that painting and then show their mom, and their mom might be like, oh my God, it's so cute. Their mom might be like, oh, you need to color, whatever. But it's only when we tell people how they should process their decisions or how they should like critique themselves based off of what the heart's passion is messy. The heart is gonna tell you, you want to travel across the country and you may not have a plan. But the heart wants what it wants. And if it's in a high vibrational desire, it's going to lead you exactly where you desire to be. And any challenge that comes from that decision is bearable. You're like, I'll fucking eat those challenges all day long because the passion that I have for this is so great that I don't see a challenge. When I look at, oh, I want to do this very outstanding thing, I don't see who's going to approve or not approve, who's going to, so I see like, I want it, it's going to be there. Period. It is only when we allow, right, this artificial ass manipulated world to come into our space and tell us, what if that? What if this? What if this doesn't do with that? That's when you start having those mental conflicts, right? The brain is meant to create a pathway to pave out where you want to go. You said, I want to go over there. Your brain's going to tell you like a GPS system, here's the fastest route, here's how to get there. But when you have been manipulated in your life, when you have been conditioned in your life at an early age before you have the cognitive recognition to say, I'm being manipulated, that is when society, this construct, creeps into your mind and form fits how you should do something. So people who suffer from anxiety and you can't be around other people and you got all this shit going on before you make a decision, it's not that you naturally came in this world hella anxious. It is that your heart wants what it wants, but your brain is doing more work than it's supposed to do. It's creating a path, but it's also feeding a narrative back to you that is being mirrored from the society that you were raised in and grew up in. That says, oh, you want this? Well, you got to work hard for it. You want this? It's not going to be easy. You want this? Well, look at all these people that wanted that and didn't get it, right? These are through parental upbringings. These are through schools and different systems like that. And that's the bigger picture. That is part of the process, Clay. The process is not to eliminate it. The process is to transmute it. You came into this world with everything that you needed to know. You did. Yeah, you did. And if you are a high advanced soul, you agreed to come into a world that was going to purposely distract you, teach you the opposite shit, and fuck you up a little bit. You purposely came into this world knowing, I'm going to forget all this high level knowledge that I have. I'm going to be spoon-fed bullshit, essentially. I'm going to be coddled. I'm going to be misdirected from my truest path. A lot of times I've seen a lot of hypnotists and a lot of people who study hypnotism and things of that nature, or just high-level spiritual people, say that when they were in the womb, they were going over their life what they need to work on or what have you. And they were saying, just remember, keep remembering. Don't forget. Remember, remember, remember. Because they knew once they popped out the womb, they were going to instantly forget. They were going to start being socialized to the society and the environment around them, which was going to teach them something other than what they actually knew. So what if I told you that this world that you exist in today is full of bullshit and illusions on purpose? That's the challenge overall that your soul wanted. The reason why is because you're coming here to either refine yourself, meaning you have mastered this shit many lifetimes, you damn near jumping into this shit for fun, or you are coming to learn as a new experience. You've newly seen these things, you've newly experienced life on earth, right? But the whole point of it is, whether you're new or seasoned, is that you're coming here, you're here today, not to do what everybody else told you, not to make your mom and your dad and your family and your sister and your brother feel good. You came here to purposely forget what you learned so that you could at some point reach some breaking point where you realize, I need to deprogram myself and then reprogram myself with the things that I have already innately known. And the example that I want to use for a lot of us on here, if you're watching the reading right now, right? Who taught you how to listen to your intuition? Who taught you? And if you had a super cool spiritual family, that's great. I'm talking to those that maybe didn't. Who taught you to listen to yourself? Who did it? Who taught you how to listen to yourself, collective? That is living proof that if you are an intuitive being, if you are conscious of the fact that you have all the answers, then you will know this answer quite simply. No outside person can teach you how to listen to yourself. The act of listening to yourself is a self-initiated act. Maybe an experience that happened outside of your inner world confirmed what you knew all along or what you felt. But that act that happened outside of you did not teach you how to listen to your intuition. It confirmed that you should have listened to your intuition. Or if you did listen to your intuition, it was a confirmation that you were correct in listening to your intuition. So things like that. Who taught you how to listen to your intuition? You. You initiated understanding that you knew something before it presented itself to you. Before you seen something come towards you in a physical way, you felt something and you knew something. You might have gone to somebody else and said, I got a funny feeling that I shouldn't go to this party. What do you think? And they may have been like, whatever. You may, whatever the case may be, but whatever action happened outside of that was a confirmation for good or for bad. Good job listening to your intuition. Or here's the reason why you need to listen to your intuition. You hear me? That is something that nobody could teach you. Nobody could teach you how to listen to your intuition. That was a self-initiated process that you have initiated on your own, right? Because you could still be a person that's like, well, I have a funny feeling, and not recognize that it's your intuition telling you what it's telling you. So the reason why I'm speaking about that and the name of this title is that you were not meant to fit in. What are you trying to fit into? What box are you trying to fit into? Right? And this is only going to resonate with people that it's meant to resonate. If you feel like you've always whatever, then that's your story, your storyline, your timeline. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the people that always felt like, I stand out because I don't fit in. Okay, I'm not, I may be somebody that I may be able to hang around certain environments and with certain people, but I never truly fit into those environments. You were meant to stand out. You're different. You're different. What I'm seeing from whoever this is I'm talking to, the difference is not that you cannot relate to the reality. It's that you understand the reality is unrelatable to you because it is compiled on illusions. And you recognize that. You recognize this is an illusion. I don't need to get up and get dressed and go to my 9-to-5 job. I don't need to be the person that people want me to be. I can be exactly who the fuck I am. That's going to get me further than trying to do anything for anybody and all that shit. Right? That's the world that we live in. The Matrix will tell you, you have a passion in your heart and you want to get to that passion, you got to do this, do that, do that. Your universe will tell you, if you follow your passion, all the things that you want will happen, like this, and that. Okay? Learning this heavily with my family, as a lot of us are. That's the message I wanted to bring to you, is that right, for right or for wrong, all these illusions going on and motherfuckers be calling motherfuckers like me crazy? Really? Says the motherfucker that thinks that they have to work a 9-to-5 job to accomplish happiness and still didn't get the happiness when they did all the steps they said they was gonna do. Okay. Interesting coming from you. You know what I'm saying? Again, everybody has their path, so I can't shit talk somebody else's path. But what I'm here to tell you is that this world that we live in is based on actual, factual fucking illusions. And right now, those illusions are breaking in half. And right now, those sovereign creators that understand, and overstand that are starting to be delusional. And what I mean is that the things that people told you were crazy, were unachievable, couldn't be achieved, that'll never happen, those things are happening right now. Because you have taken yourself out of this simulation of illusions and you've said, you know what, I'm going to flip it on its head. If everything's an illusion and I'm being gaslit, my reality is being gaslit, and that's why I'm perpetuating all the bullshit, and I'm still not happy with it. I'm going to flip it on its head. I'm going to be so fucking delusional. I'm going to start saying this, and that. I'm going to start saying I'm a millionaire. I'm going to start saying that I have everything I need. I'm going to start saying I can get paid to exist. I'm going to start saying I don't have to work for anything. It comes to me naturally. I'm going to start saying you feel me? And I'm going to believe that. Watch your reality change. I start saying I get paid to exist and literally get paid in my sleep. Literally don't have to work. I don't have to work for money. I don't work to have any sort of environment. That's doing it the opposite way. That's like caveman shit. You don't have to work for your reality collective. You don't have to work to create it. What you do have to do is release the blockages that stop you from allowing all the possibilities that you are capable of creating. And the blockages is the construct of reality as we know it in this very moment on Earth. And that is exactly why you're here. You're here to deprogram yourself so that you can reprogram yourself to follow the actions of your higher heart so that you can fulfill your soul purpose. You don't need to find what your purpose is. Your purpose already is your purpose. You don't need to figure out what you're going to do when you grow up. You're already doing what you need to do. The only thing and the only work or effort that needs to be put in is deconstructing things that block you from existing in all the realities that you have the capability of existing in. And that's where we're at in our timeline as a collective, as a whole. I don't want to keep y'all too long. This ain't going to be too long. But that's why you didn't fit in. Because you were trying to fit into a fake-ass reality. That's why you felt odd doing shit. That's why you felt uncomfortable. Nobody taught you that your feelings matter. You feeling a certain way, right? Because passion is what guides you into where you need to be, right? Like if I feel passionate, like I'm going to go out here and do this. I'm going to be guided. I'm going to meet certain people. I'm going to have certain interactions that I would not maybe have if I was forcing a reality upon myself, gaslighting myself based on the conditioning I received as a child, right? Like gaslighting my reality and then wondering, why do I feel depleted? Why do I feel depressed? Why am I not happy? It's not because you are mentally fucked up. It's because you are not allowing the natural passion, which will drive you to take an action, which will take you where you actually want to go. You're like forcing it to happen by doing it backwards. You're thinking that you have to attain things to feel a certain way when all you have to do is feel a certain way to attain what you desire. And all those things will be added on to you. So whoever's watching this and feeling like they don't like their job, they don't like where they're at, it's not because you're doing something wrong and you need to work harder. And it's because there's an action Your inner child is like, I really want to do this. I don't actually want to work for another motherfucker. I really want to have my own business where I help people and I do this and I pet puppies and I do whatever the fuck. And the challenge that your mind, because your mind doesn't need to work on doing all this extracurricular bullshit. Your mind just needs to work on releasing the blockage that says that what you desire is not going to bring an income. Oh, you desire to pet puppies all day? That's not going to bring you, right? It's not about bringing me anything. It's about the environment that I desire to have. If I don't want to be in no ghetto ass shit, I'm not going to put the energy of feeling like that feeling when I'm in the ghetto. When you're manifesting something, it's already happened. But you tapping into the feeling of what you would like to experience dictates which reality you're landing. You have a reality where you are luxurious. You have a reality where you're struggling. You have a reality where you're just mediocre. So depending on how you feel about where you want to go is going to land you in one of the three realities. If you feel like I'm a millionaire, fuck how much money I got in my bank account, I'm a millionaire, I'm going to live as such, that feeling will connect you to that reality. And then you'll be like, whoa, I'm in that reality where I don't have to work for anything. It comes to me easily because I use my natural talents, gifts, and abilities. I don't try to force skills that I've learned. Instead, I know that I have already initiated skills and things and information, and I'm just going to use those. We'll get some tarot and I'm going to dip out of here. But I just wanted y'all to know that. Because some people is like, oh my God, why am I not having this? Why is it not? It's like now you're creating more of that bullshit, all that crying and whining ass energy. You're creating more of that because you're trying to fit in. You don't want to have a multi-million-dollar house you want to have comfort. You want to have a space for yourself. You can have that in any form that your mind comes up with. Why do you specifically want to have a multi-million-dollar house? Why do you specifically want to live in Beverly Hills? Why do you specifically want to drive a Mustang? Because before your mind conceived any of these things, you didn't know of those things. The reason why you want it is because society is telling you that this means success. Instead, you're trying to manifest what you think success is, and then you get it and it's not good and you're not happy because instead of trying to manifest an object that made you feel successful, just manifest the feeling of success. That's what the fuck is going on. Period. I gotta go, y'all. My food on the way. Let's see what's going on here. What's the message? Anything else that Spirit wants to let us know? What does Spirit want to let us know about trying to fit in? Trust yourself. Believe in yourself. Surrender. If it's too complicated and it feels forced, let that shit go. Drop it. If you got to force yourself to be in a situation with somebody, if you got to force yourself to go to a job, you got to force yourself to put on a smile. Don't do that. Let that shit go. Drop it. Release. So that what you don't have to force and what comes naturally can just come. Because as you're forcing something that you don't really want, you're pushing away the thing that is not forced that you do really want. Manifest. I'm telling y'all, see how I'm shuffling these damn cards. Trust in your own ability to manifest. Trust in yourself. That's the quickest way to manifest something. Is trusting in yourself. If the universe say, go over there and sing, because that's what you're really passionate about doing. You got to trust yourself to do that and not be like, what are they going to think about me? Like, fuck what they think about you. This motherfucker's going to 9-to-5 jobs dealing with motherfuckers that they don't want to be with. And you worried about what they think? It's giving you're trying to get validation from an invalid ass motherfucker. We got soulmate. It says best friends, peaceful soul family. Some of you guys are manifesting an environment. Yep, I was going to say a community of people because it doesn't feel like a soulmate like romantically. It feels like manifesting a community of people that support this form of thought and higher so that you don't have to be trapped in the energy of like entities that are trying to recondition you to do something that you've already done. The freedom card is here with just be. You have the freedom to just be your fucking self. That's the most beautiful thing that we have on this planet. We have the freedom to be ourselves. Nobody is actually telling us that we need to be. We're just conditioning and gaslighting ourselves. All right, what's the energy? Anything that spirit wants the collective to know about whatever this is? Start looking at things differently. Shit didn't go your way. That was your victory. It didn't go how you wanted. That was your victory. Because that shit wasn't meant to be. All right, we got the Six of Swords here. You're healing your inner child, which is preparing you to heal yourself. As you heal your inner child and you allow your inner child to not be doing this tumultuous ass shit, you prepare yourself to go within and heal. Some of y'all got mother woundings. Six of Cups energy, all this past energy. It's time to move on. It's time to allow your inner child to do the things that they desire. That's why the inner child keeps creating that same looping ass fucking energy in your life, because you have not made the choice to honor your inner child. You made the choice to honor the adult that told you you can't be a painter when you grow up because you haven't gone to school, or you can't be this when you grow up because you need a degree or a whatever. You can't be this because you didn't come from an environment or a neighborhood that enabled you to do it. It's time for you to start setting new standards for what you want for your generations, because that old storyline is old, babe. It's an illusion. It's old. It was based off tradition. It was based off survival and manipulation, to be honest. There's an entity that needs to survive off of your energy, so it's going to manipulate you to make you think that you need to do this, right? Okay, let's just be fucking honest. Let's just be fucking honest. Anything else that collective needs to know? I don't think that there's anything else you need to know, except, ooh, we got the Six of Wands here, which is victory. I'm talking to the winners. Five of Swords is coming out of this mental sabotaging, out of this illusionary, like, bullshit, out of this matrix. Five of Swords to me reverse is coming out of the matrix. The Five of Swords upright is like hacking your mind. So you've de-hacked your mind to be a winner, and that's exactly what you're going to be, collective. Thank y'all for watching this channel message. I support y'all. I love you guys. I'm thankful that I was attracting who needed to see this. That was my intention. Sending love to you all. Peace, love, and happiness, y'all. I'll talk to you later. Bye.